Hey, gang, I am going to be on tour starting this September. I'm going to be in London, September 7th. Second show added in London. Then we're going to be in Dublin on September 12th. After that, coming to America, November 6th in Memphis. Then Huntsville, Alabama, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Knoxville, Asheville, Greensboro, Wilmington, and then Myrtle Beach, classy Myrtle Beach, Austin, and Boston. And we will be adding more shows soon. But if you want to come see me, please check me out there.
That's it, baby. And then I will be, the big one, September 5th, Chicago Theater, September 11th, Theater at Madison Square Garden, and then September 27th, Saudi Arabia, baby. So come see me. I'm also in Boston in October. Got shows lined up at the Wilbur, the Chevalier. Just go to chrisdcomedy.com for Tiki Wikis. Thanks for all the support.
100%. Cheers.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the final episode of Summer Bears with Chris Distefano and Stavros Halkias.
Halkias, motherfucker.
Damn it!
There's
Halkias.
The I is after the K. It's okay.
And Stavros Segura. Dude, by the way.
I'm Tom now?
Yeah, I think
we
you are
switched?
Tom. Yeah.
You know, we are Tom. I thought about this actually because a lot of our dynamic is me needling you to tell embarrassing stories.
Yes.
And that kind of is Tom and Bert.
That is Tom and Bert.
Tom kind of sits back and goes, oh, tell me about that horrifying thing that your family is going to be pissed about you revealing.
Yes.
That's kind of what I do to you.
Yeah.
Even though I'm fat.
Yeah, open up your comedy special talking about your daughter's period. and see it and then film her in school. By the way, you do look nice in that purple shirt, which is probably the same color as Bert's liver.
What's the royal color?
I think
he doesn't have a diseased liver. He has a royal liver.
That's true.
You know, look at it that way.
Now, this is our final summer
episode. It's the last one.
This is our final.
I actually can't believe it's 6 weeks, dude.
This is the 6 weeks. We were only supposed to be signed on for 5. They let us go to 6 because Tom and Bert just don't want to do it anymore.
No. I mean, we think this is our last one. If they make us a big enough offer, we'll come back again. But listen, we know we got the bargaining power now.
Yeah.
I thought, honestly, I had no idea what to expect. I was like, oh, Chris, it'll be fun. I love doing pods with Chris. Tom and Bert, love those guys. If we can do them a solid, great. I thought people would hate, because I'm trying to conceive of a world where you step into someone's podcast and everyone's not pissed off.
Right.
Like, to me, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. They listen for you guys. I have been shocked at how much people love this episode. Our episodes.
People have been stopping me in the street and be like, "Thank you for taking over 2 Bears."
It almost feels like someone is making them listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's almost
like they're strapped in the fucking Clockwork Orange chair and they have to watch 2 Bears, 1 Cave, and it's like, oh my god, thank God it's 2 guys we don't really know that well, and it's a better show. I have to go back and watch. I guess the show sucks. I always have fun when I do it. I didn't realize people hate it, but this has been great for me.
Hey,
because this is sort of like this is kind of how I want to do. This is what I think of what I want in my life. I would love to be a second husband, stepfather, because and it's just nice. Someone has set the bar so low.
Sure.
Tom and Bert are sort of like the guy that knocked the lady up. In high school, promised they'd be there forever. They changed, right? They don't treat her well anymore. They're off to Hollywood, and now we're just some guy who pays the bill. We're not doing a good job.
No,
we're just not. I guess just really bad at it. I don't even understand. They set the bar so nice and low. We're just kind of fucking around, and people act like this is the best entertainment they've ever had in their lives.
Like I kind of feel like we're those guys that we're on an NBA team and the starters are blowing the other team out and the fans start to cheer for we won Stavvy and Chrissy.
We're like a 7'8" Chinese guy.
And then he gets up and takes off and they're like, but you can only have him play for a minute or two before. So maybe it's going to be, you know what? We come in every 6 weeks, whatever it may be.
Yeah, to be honest, I was really worried that because you've had this problem in the past, anytime anything semi-successful happens, you decide to change your whole life and plan it around that.
Yes.
And I'm really dreading the phone call I'm going to get in 2 weeks when you're late on your mortgage. It's like, Summer Bears, let's make it every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm really let's not do that.
Or I'll do the thing where it's like things are getting really, really good, and I'll be like, let's stop it here.
Yeah.
Let's stop it.
Yes.
We could actually go on to superstardom, but I'm like, why do that? Shouldn't we suffer? That's what Marcus Aurelius said to do.
Let me tell you. No. First, I love that. You're into Stoicism now.
I've been for 4 years.
Okay. Yeah. I can really tell. You're a very stoic guy.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about fucking a media company fucking you over on the last episode for a half hour. That's how Marcus Aurelius would have handled it.
Yeah, what I did was I talked about a media company for
disrespecting you.
Yeah, for 30 minutes, feeling disrespected like a little bitch, and then I begged Benson Spoon to edit it all out. and then
it's a 20-minute episode.
Yeah, then he just let it all rip, and now I'm being actively sued by that media company. Hey, if you want to sue me, get in line. Today's one of the first days we've recorded this episode. They didn't have to run right out and go to court.
That's true. That is true. But no, I want to be very clear. This is it. We're not making a podcast.
No.
We're not. There's something about life is like these are little surprises. I didn't even expect this to be this fun.
No,
I really
neither.
thought this was going to be bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of doing it because whatever.
Right.
Who gives a fuck?
Right.
It'll be fun. Let's plug some
we're having
dates.
fun. Me and you've been friends a long time.
Yes. I always have fun when you do my pod.
Right. We don't talk every day, and now it's like we catching up with each other. We're
is
texting
nice.
more. It's been nice to our friendship is blossoming here.
It absolutely has. But that's the thing. These things are beautiful. They are. You don't have. Let's not commodify everything.
Yes.
Let's let the Summer Bears be a memory we have.
Right.
This is like when you're plenty of these listeners now. They're 40-year-old men.
Sure.
40-year-old women. The love is gone from their lives.
Right.
Right. And you're jacking off to the getting fingered in a car when you're 18. You couldn't have married the guy that fingered
No.
you. If it became a long-term relationship, you would start to hate us too.
Yes.
Right? But we're just here. We're the guy you cheat with, and we're the ones that got away.
Right.
Let us be your podcast ones that got away, folks. We will not be here. This will not continue. But it was fun while we last. Summer lovin'. This pod was okay. For 6 weeks. The pod was okay. It wasn't good.
Yeah. We just both turned into John Travolta just massaging boys.
Neither one of us are Olivia and John. We're just John Travolta holding our ass open for a masseuse.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was trying to get the massage to fuck his ass or whatever.
Yeah. Now, I love that we're saying all this, and then we leave here, and the head of the network is standing there with an immediate guaranteed offer for another 6, and we sign it on the spot with yarmulkes on. Just right away, full yammies on, and we are back for, hey, it's not the Summer Bears, it's the Fall Bears.
Autumn Bears.
Hey, Pumpkin Bears. We're back. It's a different show. Yeah. We swap seats. We have a different set. We're coming to you live from a wicker basket. But you know what? It was one of those things where I didn't even know. Because when I got a call about it, I was like, what? Well, I didn't even know what was happening.
Yes.
And then Tom was like, hey, I really need to talk to you. And I was like, when Tom texted me, I really need to talk to you, call me back, it's important. I genuinely thought that maybe his phone got hacked and our text messages got leaked. Because the things that Tom and I say back and forth to each other is a felony offense.
Sure.
So I was like, maybe this is bad.
You didn't think it was an opportunity. Maybe Tom wanted you in a movie. No, but that's
where my brain always goes. It's always like, what did I do? Who's mad at me? What did I mess up?
Sure.
But Tom was immediately like, no, I have I think you and Stav would be good on the show.
And he was right.
Yeah.
He was right.
We are actually a good mix for this.
Nice duo.
For this specific thing, we're a good mix. We are good. And I think that, we've been trying. The first 2 episodes, we really tried to make it big, and then the last 3, we've been trying to run it into the ground. And it's just not working.
Yeah. Well, I think last week's did it.
Yeah, last week's.
I think last week's episode
this week,
did it.
if we really hopefully we can really get into the weeds of comedy and vaccines.
The process.
Let's talk seriously about the geopolitical climate. Bring up Mamdani as many times as you can.
Vote Zoran for sure.
Yes,
100%.
that's it.
That is true.
Do that.
Don't get me going.
We talked about trans children last week, which was awesome.
Yep.
What else could we talk about?
We figured last episode, Tom and Bert must have sent some fun videos.
Sure.
They don't give a fuck at all.
They're out.
Didn't even send videos. Couldn't bother. And we saw the production value last time. It was literally just Bert doing this outside.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that. So, It's been 8 minutes, maybe, you know, this is really the one where we're like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
52 minutes. This is, because you know what this is? This is, ironically, it's the last day before summer vacation for us.
You really?
This is our last fucking show.
This is
what
it.
are they going to
dude.
do, fire us?
Seriously.
It's
like
over.
fire. Yeah, it's like, what does Ric Flair say? Fire me. I quit. What
I don't know.
Ric Flair has a good quote. Like,
I don't think Ric Flair's the one who invented, you
Sorry.
can't fire me, I quit.
yeah, that's not Ric Flair. Was it Marcus Aurelius? Yeah.
Didn't Marcus Aurelius like fucking kill his wife? He got cucked and then he like killed the guy.
Yeah,
he did a really not stoic thing.
Yeah,
I believe.
and it's also like I was into it for a minute, and it's kind of like I get it. I mean, it is.
Well, it was like Taylor Swift for guys with high blood pressure for a while.
Yes.
It was like that's all you saw. People were like doing Huberman's sunlight protocol and listening to Marcus Aurelius. I feel like 3 years ago, every guy was doing that.
It's like I went through all the phases. It's like I started taking creatine. I started getting natural sunlight upon rising.
Of course.
You know, grounding myself with shoes and socks, listening to
What happens if you
Stoicism.
put your nuts in the ground? Does that help?
Dude, allegedly, all you have to do is get some part of your body on a living thing, like that's rooted in the ground. So you don't even have to be barefoot in the ground. You can just put your hands on a tree and also get the same kind of energy. I've got the grounding mats. I've done every peptide protocol you could think of. I've went through it all. Now I'm done. I'm just done. I don't care about it anymore.
Suburban dad.
Because it's the same thing. It really is. Really all these, I mean, I get it. It's different examples and whatever works for you. But for me, I found like every philosophy, whether it's Stoicism, Buddhism, whatever it is you're trying to do, it's all basically telling you the same thing, and that's be in the present. Your life is happening now. Everything is for right now. If you just do that, which is, by the way, the hardest thing to do and near impossible.
Of course.
But that's every single saying is just that. It's
comes
just be
back
in the
to
present.
that. Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
so I'm like, okay, I got that. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So instead, I'll just, not do any of that and just try not to go on social media and fucking not jerk off, which is both.
What are your numbers a week, J&O?
J&O. So it depends if I'm on the road. If I'm on the road, it's till I bleed. But if I'm at home, you know what I've noticed being at home, I don't know if it's because I just have so much, we have so much to do, like in the house or whatever, but like, it's funny you bring this up. Just this morning, for the first time, I got the urge, and I brought my phone in because my iPhone's waterproof, and I just was, because the only place I can safely jerk off is in the shower, like actually physically in the shower.
Because of your children.
Yes. So I'm jerking off.
You don't even have like do you have a little office? Do you have anything?
Yeah, but there's all boxes and stuff in it, and there's guys doing work in my house, so it's like I could, but then.
And you come really fast because you smell their pheromones.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah,
it's like,
you smell those real men.
Yeah, I don't think
like,
this guy wants. Yeah, and I don't think the guy wants cum on his table. So again,
Mr. Distefano, is there like sap?
Yeah.
Or something around here?
Yeah, I noticed that my power drill's a little sticky. Did your kids drop apple juice on it? Why does it smell like chlorine and pineapples? So,
you've been. That's a protocol you're following.
That's protocol.
The pineapple jizz protocol.
But I noticed, like, I haven't in a while. I haven't like done any of that in a while. Haven't even really been having sex. And I'm like, it took me like a while to even get like aroused, and a while to even like get and normally it'd be like 3 pumps, and I'm like, am I reaching that age where it's like not testosterone's going down, but like libido's going down? And I'm like,
testosterone too.
Is that kind of a good thing though? Like where you're not like fully motivated,
of course,
being led by your dick everywhere?
It's what I can't wait for. I can't. I dream of a world where I'm just a fat, sexless grandpa. You know what I mean? Like I just want like. It just, like, I think you were telling me, like, your dad still fucks at his age.
He tries, yeah.
It's crazy.
No,
he should be done. I mean, this is the same guy who was hospitalized for lasagna overdose.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's still trying to get pussy. It's like, let it go, man.
Yeah.
Have some fucking sauce and spaghetti and just die.
Just chill out.
Just chill, eat till you die.
Yeah.
Folks, summertime, it's hard. We're the Summertime Bears. We have our own podcasts, our own tour dates. It's hard staying healthy. And you know I'm trying to be health conscious, Chrissy. It doesn't help when Benson Spoon is trying to sabotage me with desserts.
Yeah.
But you know who's the anti-spoon? The anti-Benson Spoon? You know he's the devil, you know who's the angel on my shoulder? Factor Meals, baby.
I love them.
Factor Meals are so easy. So easy. Delivered right to your door. ready to cook, dietitian approved. It's not, you don't cook it, right? Because I like having the convenience of it's ready to go, warm it up, it's delicious. And it's not, sometimes these meal services, they have like 4 offerings. There's so much variety here, a ton of different options.
But does it support your wellness goals, and does it savor global flavors? Those are the only questions I have for you, and those are genuine questions that I just thought of.
You better believe it does.
Wow.
On both counts, yes, Christopher. They have now they have GLP-1 friendly meals. You know me, I'm a Mediterranean boy. They have Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good for you fats, and Asian-inspired meals influenced by China, Thailand, and much more.
And Korea, dude. You love Korean barbecue. You said it, and they have some of that.
I love Korean barbecue. They have Asian-inspired meals of all types of bold flavors.
Yes.
From more choices to better nutrition, that's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference, no matter your routine.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, all you got to do is eat smart at factormeals.com/bears50off and use code bears50off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code bears50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
This is the best vodka in the world. You're talking to a man who's put 10,000 hours into a couple things. Eating pussy and drinking vodka. I'll bring my wife in if you want. I'm pretty good at the first one too. But this is better than pussy. This is the best vodka you're ever going to have. It's clean. My sleep score's through the roof because of it. It tastes clean. Everyone I've given it to loves this vodka. Tom, tell them.
It's absolutely fantastic. We have a proprietary distillation process. And listen, we are winning competitions. We have gold medals in various competitions. And honestly, you, the people, are the ones telling us how great it is too. This is not just smoke that we're blowing here. We're telling you because you're telling us this is now your favorite vodka. So thank you. And if you haven't tried Porosos, get out to the store. If they don't carry it, tell them you want them to carry it.
Tell them request it. When you go to the bar, you say, hey, do you carry Porosos? And if they say no, you go, you should. It's pretty freaking awesome.
And then walk out.
You know what I do? I go, do you carry Porosos? And they say no. I bring out a bottle and I give it to them. I go, now you do. Can I get a bottle, a glass of Porosos?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, you're much better. You're one of the best guys I've ever met at just kind of it's not necessarily you are in the moment, but it's not that. It's like kind of just trusting that whatever your decision is making is the right one and not overthinking it. You don't spend 99%, but you don't spend 99% of your day being like, what should I do?
No, I obsess over a decision, right? I do, but when it's done, I'm just like, all right, I fucking did it. But don't get me wrong, I overthink quite a bit.
Right.
I overthink quite a bit.
Well, I do think that's one thing because I was like living my life with like straddling two things, like do I move, do I not move, do I get married, do I not get married?
You do love making decisions.
But now I just make the decision, and right or wrong, I just do it. And I still do have some residual, like was that the right move? But I notice quicker. I've noticed actually, and people have noticed this, my friends and family, how much less stress, even though I'm, at times coming off stressed, how much less stress I have that I almost like don't even know what to do with the tranquility and peace. So I'm telling myself actively what I've done subconsciously many, many times in my life is I found some kind of problem. I found some kind of issue to like make me, because you're addicted to that adrenaline, but now I'm trying to actively not do that. I'm really, even though I went publicly and trashed a media company on this podcast last week, but other than that, I'm actively trying to be like, no, don't put yourself in that situation again where you're at peace right now. Be at peace.
Yeah. So, what do you do with the peace though?
Well, that's
swim in the pool.
Well, that's the thing. The piece is not making. I can't even come with the piece. I can't even get horny. I'm trying to jerk off in the shower with the shampoo.
What was the inciting incident that made you want to nut this morning?
What do you mean?
Was there something that did? Was Hoda and Kathy Lee looking good and Good Morning America?
I was.
What? Because I remember, sometimes you'll just be watching TV and like an ad for like Stack or Two will come up and a girl looks good in a sports bra and you're like, nice.
No, you know what happened is today we were in the kitchen and my girl went to go lift to get the pancake mix for the girls, and her shorts that she was wearing to bed just kind of creeped up just ever so slightly, and the bottom of her butt cheeks popped out, and then she's short, so she had to jump, and it kind of jiggled.
So jiggle,
and then
butt cheeks jiggling.
And we can't have sex because my house is full of construction workers and children.
Right.
So I just said,
right.
now I'm gonna go into the shower and jerk it to transporn.
Oh, really? So still, what you wasn't like you weren't just thinking about your girl. You were like, let's fucking take it up a notch.
Yeah, of course. It's like, of course.
Let's fucking put an electrode to my dick and that's the only way I can come.
Yeah, just I have to think of you having a penis, but yeah, man. I mean, I can't lie, dude. I am sad, and I do know that the head ad guy of this network is here outside, and he's looking tan and extra diesel.
Oh, really?
To try to get us, I think, possibly some type of deal. And what he's trying to do,
I don't
he's trying to
it.
honeypot us. Is what he's trying to do. He looks good. He looks hot. He's gonna be out there with no shirt on.
Tan?
He's gonna throw into this next deal unlimited tiramisu.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna do the things that we know he can't say no to.
Good, dude.
He's gonna say, "What if I give you guys tiramisu?"
That's a mistake because I've already had tiramisu. So you got to get me early. You got to get me early. Now I'll make a stand. I'll be like, "How dare you, sir?"
Yeah.
After just, it's like when like I'm sure like when a politician just the kid and then they go and they're like, "Now we're done.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna release. From now on, we release the client list, but not back then.
Yeah.
Back we clear it out.
We can't do it yet.
We can't do the old ones, like, or like how closeted, how so many like people that are like do you see that guy who was like, he was talking about child predators, and he was distributing child under the name Joe Biden 69. He was like a Republican senator, which is like, even when you're being you're thinking of Joe Biden.
Yeah,
it's
Jesus
like crazy,
Christ.
dude.
Yeah,
but no, that's what happened to me. If you tried to offer me desserts now, it's like I just had desserts.
Yeah,
so I'm fucking free of desserts. Right.
Yeah.
Now. You can't tempt me with that shit.
Suck it. I think that I can be. Here's the thing with me is I'm very principled in my beliefs until you say, hey, what about it? But you can have this money and then your kids, you can just pay for your kids' college, which they inevitably aren't going to want to go to college because college will be obsolete by the time they're college age. But for me, I'm so ingrained in the old school way of thinking, like I'm the guy got to pay for my kids' college.
Sure.
So that's just all I think about. It's like, if you can give me an amount of money that can pay for a semester of my kids' imaginary college 15 years from now, I'll do anything.
Yeah. Don't you think you're using that as an excuse?
Oh, my whole life is an excuse.
Yeah. Like ultimately, your kids will be fine.
Yeah.
But now you can be like, well, I need it for my kids.
Yeah.
I have to go suck the Emir's dick.
Yeah.
I have to go. I
need it because we needed a new kitchen.
Yeah.
We can't be.
I needed to move again. Yeah. How long do you think you'll be at this house?
No. So what's happened is this what the actual? I'm almost like trying to give myself like a no way out clause of this house because I cannot even think about moving. First and foremost, my kids again. I can't think about that.
I know you're like, look, whatever it takes. If I have to go to Saudi Arabia and do comedy, that's for my kids. Now they won't have stability for the first 5. You know the most important time for development for a child.
Yeah,
ages 0 to 8, no stability.
0. Yeah,
but I will leave them to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah. But I will go to Saudi Arabia. So I will just add another podcast. Right.
to do.
I think, like, for me, what I can't, like, we've had a conversation. I will not, like, philosophically, we cannot do it anymore. Move. It's actually, like, wrong to move
No, there's
again.
something psychologically wrong with you to move this many times.
Right. There's already something psychologically wrong to do it up to this point. If you do it again, it's actually, like, diagnosable, like, you need to maybe be institutionalized. Something's happening.
Yes.
So no, but
because you never moved as a kid. You grew up in the same house.
Same house. So then I don't know, like, what is this escapism I've had in my brain? Because I have been the one being like, let's move. Like I've been you. I've been the one I've been the one being like, let's go here, let's go there. Dude, I sold my house in Staten Island to move back to Queens because, like, I want to be closer to my friends. And I was like, what? And then I love my friends, but it's like, dude, you have a family. Like, what are you doing?
Staten Island was crazy.
That was the first. But I like the house there. But so now for this one, it's like, where like what I've been doing is like I'm trying to like ingratiate myself into the neighborhood in a way I've never done. Dude, tell me if you think this is, tell me what you think.
Yes.
The people, I'll tell you what I did, and tell me what you think the people who were on the other end of this thought. I, for no reason, I didn't even run this by my family. I went to the farmer's market in my neighborhood and I got 2 peach pies that are delicious and delectable.
Love that.
And I walked into my local police precinct and
You preemptively gave the local police a peach pie. That was your first stop, was the cops?
I said, hey, my name's Chris Distefano. I'm new to the neighborhood. I gave them my address.
Hey,
I go, boys, and this is what I do.
You're like, listen, my children are Puerto Rican. You see any Latino children in any trouble? I'd appreciate it if I got the call first.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't book them. Here's a pie.
I had these 2 peach pies, and to the female commanding officer, I go, just know these peach pies are for you boys, and I respect what you boys do.
You hit her with the double boys.
Yeah. So she looked at me and she was like, what's your name again?
Yeah.
And I told her my name again. She was like, where's your address? And I told her again. And then she wrote it down on a piece of paper, took the pies, and didn't even say thank you to my face. She said thank you as she was turning away. So I pretty much think I gave them pies as an effort to be like, hey, I'm in this neighborhood. I'm not leaving. If you actually try to see me leave this neighborhood, move, arrest me. I am here.
Yeah.
And I think that I offended the commanding officer.
Probably.
Who was and I think they also think like, what kind of nefarious things are
What's
you
in
up
this
to?
pie? Yep.
Why would you bring us peach pies just because you moved to the area?
Also, not your neighbors.
No.
You went to the police first.
No.
I mean, that really is the most fucking...
No, I've put up electrical fences around my house so none of the neighbors can even walk in.
You didn't go say hello. You didn't give
Zero.
them... You went to the police.
Yeah, dude, actually, yeah. I went
That's
to the
insane.
local police precinct, and then I've introduced myself
Not the school where your kids go.
Every store I've been into in my neighborhood, I introduce myself to whoever's behind the desk and tell them what my name and address is and where I live.
Address?
Yeah, where Jazz has said... I know
what are you doing?
She was
Address is crazy.
She's like, what do you... She said the same thing. I was
You're
like, it's a small
insane.
town. Like, we should know, like, we're a part of this community. She was like, they'll know, like, when they go to school, kids will go to school, like, we'll meet people. Like, please stop telling people where we live.
Address is insane.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The police precinct is okay, though, right? To say the address?
I mean, to say the address, but I don't understand why you would start with police. You didn't start with your neighbors. You didn't go to your kid's school. You didn't go to like a church, a place of worship or something.
No, I went to the
like,
local law enforcement.
The cops are what you think your community is going to be?
Yeah. Is
That's
that
who
crazy?
That's who you see yourself hanging out with?
Yeah.
Is the police?
Yeah.
You're like, look, you go, you're like, by the way, at Madison Square Garden,
September 11th.
Theater, September 11th. You're just going to your like bread. You're essentially like flyering.
Yeah, just flying. Yeah.
You're like 2-for-1 tickets.
Yeah.
You go there. You go to the. That's just a weird. It is honestly a bizarre.
It's a bizarre thing. I think that I probably.
Why is that?
I think I need professional help, or I think I just need to be on some kind of medication because I think that I just need a little space from my anxiety.
Sure.
You know, that's what a pill does. It just gives you a little space.
So you think
Giannis
that
always
was
says
an
that, it gives you a
anxious
little space.
move?
Yeah.
That was an anxious move. You're like, I got to go ingratiate myself with the police.
Yeah. And I do think now being like in that house and facing the thought of like, this is your home. Like, this is your home. You decided on this one. What my brain is doing this thing now where it's starting to, because it's like these same patterns, but I'm combating them all as best I can. It's saying, oh, you bought this house for the next 15 years. You want to be here for at least 15 years because, you know, a little one to get through school. And so it's like, and I'm like, you know what? But I could move, but in the same neighborhood. You know, it's like so.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So it's starting, and
that's
so
insane.
So what I'm doing is to try to combat that. I'm just saying it publicly and letting the fans shame me into staying.
Yeah.
So this is my.
This is
'cause
crazy.
I've lost health insurance.
Why do you? Why the fuck do you keep wanting? You just feel trapped? Is it because you feel trapped by everything else? You know you can't abandon your family. You're not that kind of guy, even though in your heart you want. You're even though you are a crypto kraut.
Sure.
You're still Italian.
Yes.
You still you're culturally Italian.
100%.
So what you want is either a Gumar or to abandon your family.
Right.
But you're a good guy.
Can't
so
do
you
it.
can't do that. So the only change you have, the only thing you can control is where you live.
Right.
And so you're like, I am going to show control by moving.
Right.
You think that's what it is? You just want to have a little. Do you feel like you don't have control, Chris?
I think I don't feel like I don't have control, and I think that what it really is, if I'm being honest, and this is where we get philosophical.
Let's get philosophical,
and hopefully this is where the numbers
trying
are
to
plummeting.
Dude, we tried. This is the last one.
Yes,
we're gonna fucking tank it.
That's 100%.
Don't watch. If you're still watching now, you've already registered 1 view at least on YouTube.
Yeah,
stop now,
scumbags.
Stop right now.
Yeah, dude.
But before you do, I'm gonna be in London. September 7th, really gotta sell. We added a second show there.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna be in Memphis at some point in November or something. Well, maybe we plugged at the beginning. Actually,
hell yeah.
Well, let's put it back, Benson.
I've never been to Memphis. Memphis seems like it's gonna be cool. Never been.
I
there.
like Memphis. Yeah. Having a hard time selling tickets though.
Yeah.
So if you could
buy London's
them.
good though. That's good.
I'm excited for London. I'm excited for Dublin.
So I think what happened is with me. I think what's going on is. My father was like a gambler, and I think gamblers are, everyone thinks gamblers are addicted to winning, but I think they're addicted to losing, right? Giannis and I have had this conversation before. He's actually the one that, he was like, oh, I think that could be it, and I think he's right. And I brought it up to my therapist, and my therapist was like, that's interesting.
It was like, that's interesting. Another $200, please.
Yes, please, yeah. I think I'm addicted to losing, so when you move or try to run out, because the last 2 moves have been we move, and we feel like we lost everything we had, and then I spend 2 years trying to get it back. That's what gamblers do. They lose, and then you're trying to get it back, and you're addicted to that feeling of get it back.
Yeah.
So I would do that even in relationships. I'd be like, oh, everything's going good. Let me ruin it. Get it back.
Let me get some head on the
sneak. So I'm
sneak.
realizing this pattern. Now I don't know if I can necessarily stop it, but it is. I am never been more aware of what's happening. So that's why when these feelings pop up with the specific moving, I'm like, what's happening now? You're addicted to that losing. You're not going to do any of that. Don't do anything. We immediately moved in, and I said to Jazz, I was like, the house, we really got to be careful financially. We got to build back up. It's a lot. You got to invest in a house, and for anyone buying a home at any level, it's you deplete your.
Of course.
And it's tough and it's scary, and so I'm like, we got to really be careful. She's like, Chris, totally. I get it. We don't need much, honestly. Mm-hmm. And then 10 minutes later, I'm like, should we renovate the kitchen? Why don't you let's get a, and then I'll start texting contractors, getting quotes. And she's like, stop it. You're doing the same thing.
You have to do something.
Now you're doing it now you're not moving, but you're putting yourself, stop it.
Yeah.
And so, because her whole thing is always because even with certain gigs that I want to do, she's like, Chris, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. You carry so much strain with you all day, should I have done that? She's just let it
Either
go.
do it or don't.
She's like, just let it go. This is why I'm having an affair. This is why I have to keep cheating on you with real men.
Yeah. Why do you think we can afford the new kitchen?
Yeah.
You think we're actually paying with money for that? Or do you think, you think I really hit it off? Let's just say you gave the police a pie. I gave the contractors a little pie.
But I know we've said it last week, but I think this all goes down to Catholic guilt. This is, dude, riddled with guilt. That's a religious thing. It's a freaking thing that you're overcome with.
Yeah.
You just don't have it. I gotta go Greek, dude.
I have guilt, but I have immigrant guilt. I have family guilt.
Right.
But I don't. But morality or doing so, and also there's no real pressure. Every family I saw was bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in my head, I have to reorganize where I'm like, I don't have the pressure. I mean, I'm single, obviously. I think that's part of the problem is that I'm scared. I'm scared to end up like you.
Yes.
Where I'm like, I'm with a family. I want to I keep either wanting to move. You're the best case scenario because you could just be fucking doing something worse than moving.
Right.
But I am scared to just. I do have the same thing of not wanting to feel trapped.
Yeah.
Everything you're describing to me is feeling trapped.
Yeah, I keep asking ChatGPT if I can have a do-over. And they're like, what do you mean?
We're so fucked, by the way. When they fucking put ChatGPT into sex robots,
it's bad.
You have a wife and kids. Mm-hmm. Think about someone who gets no pussy, just in their fucking house, has no emotional connection to anyone.
Yeah.
And they put ChatGPT in a fucking
it's just gonna be so bad.
In a big titted fucking Japanese
Maybe it'll
sex
stop
robot.
shootings though. You think it can limit shootings?
No, because now the CIA will just hack your ChatGPT girlfriend and be like, you should assassinate.
Yeah.
Whoever. It'll be so much easier to set up assassinations.
Interesting. So you
because
think it goes
they
the other
don't
way.
have to send fucking the guy who shot Kennedy to Cuba or whatever. You know what I mean? CIA can save so much money on training.
Yeah.
And now they can just hardwire it into your sex robot while you're fucking your triple D, and you could pick any kind of, the sex robot technology is going to be a big problem. I think about myself, 18, getting no pussy.
Oh my God.
What I would have done for a like fucking next level sex robot that told me I'm a good guy, that like I've been chatting with on ChatGPT so it knows all my wants and needs.
Yeah.
What I would have done for like a fucking fat-titted, curly-haired sex robot, maybe a red bone.
Because you can't talk to ChatGPT sexually right now. It doesn't acknowledge it. It says I can't do that.
Oh, they're about to change that.
Yeah.
They're gonna change that when they're gonna change that real soon. And then it's gonna be like, telling you who to vote for.
Oh, yeah.
You'll do what they'll be able to control us so easily.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people are going to ChatGPT so fast. Stop, by the way. Stop talking to ChatGPT, everyone.
Yeah.
That's what
Take
I'm
it
telling
from
you.
me.
Yeah. Don't, you'll end up like Chris. And now look, do I have it all figured out?
No.
Am I fat? Do I have my own vices? Do I have my own problems?
Sure.
Yes. But a computer will not solve it. A computer that's spying on you, by the way.
Will not solve it. But you do, just from a stress level, even though I do love my life, there are times, even though I, again, wouldn't change anything, because I love coming home to my kids, and there's so many
do you ever
people.
think about what happened if you had just worn a condom on your first date?
Well, I think about that, like, if we're just talking about very specifically stress.
Yeah.
Like my father, before I had my oldest daughter, he literally said to me the night before she was, going to give birth, he goes, "Oh, this will be the last night of peace you ever have."
Wow.
And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" He's like, "I'm not trying to scare you. I just want to be honest with you. Tonight, the baby's inside the mother. You're going to go to sleep with your head on the pillow, and it'll be the last time that your brain and body are in the same place, because every time from now on, unless you're in the same house with your child, your brain will be one way, and you'll be worried about the child, and it never goes away." He was like, time I was 30. He was like, "You're 30 years old, and I still worry if you're home or not."
Wow.
Okay, he was like, "I don't blow up your phone and text you, and I can usually tell myself, Chris is okay, he's a grown man." But he was like, "You're having a daughter."
No, it's true.
So I don't know. He's like, with girls, I don't know if it ever goes away. Because,
I feel like, isn't it like basically when you're a parent and you have a kid, it's like you're constantly playing a version of Final Destination in your head.
Always.
Which is like all the ways your kid can fucking die without you even thinking about it.
Dude, because it's like anything that happened, like my little daughter's scab keeps opening, and I'm like, well, what could that be?
She's going to bleed out?
Yeah, is it going to bleed out? Or is was that some type of skin disease I don't even freaking know about? How am I going to save her?
Right.
Do I have to John Q it and just, shoot myself in the head like Denzel Washington? And it's just this paranoia of parents that I'm trying to learn to control now.
Yeah.
Because it's easy for people to be like, just let go, just let fate take its course. Like, no, you can't. It's like you are like, right now I'm doing this podcast with you, I'm looking at you, but my brain is kind of looking at my phone, being like, am I going to look at my phone and I'm going to have 9 missed calls from Jasmine because something happened to her, one of the kids.
Yeah.
Like, so that idea of like peace and just settling in, I don't know like if I can get to that without a little medication. I think I think I'm at the point now where I can't figure out, I've been working out, I've been trying to do everything, I've been meditating, I've been going less on stoicism, I've been trying to do everything I can, I've been, watching Hitler rallies in English.
That's the last one.
Sorry.
I don't know about that last one.
Sorry.
You're like, hopefully one day society will be organized in a way that makes sense. You're talking all this like, that is true though. We are getting like spiritual Nazis right now.
Yeah.
Like people, that is back in a big way, in a way that's
time.
like, we all agree Nazis are bad, right?
Right,
how are people just like cool with being Nazis? It's insane.
Well, it's gotten all the way around to where even the good ideas are like, it's all become, if you don't agree with me, you're done.
You're not talking of Nazism. You're talking about the good ideas in general,
right?
Because the way you phrase that, you're like, and it's gotten to the point where we won't even acknowledge the good ideas that Hitler. It's like we have to cut and then we come back.
Yeah, no, it's like, look. It's one of those things where society is now, if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong. Whether that person has a good idea or a bad idea, it's like there's not that middle ground anymore, which is what being a human being is. It's like we're just all gray zone idiots.
Yeah.
But that's becoming like, oh, you don't like it's not even about voting anymore. It's like, oh, you don't like this idea that I'm very much like, I would assume we're not going to agree.
Yeah, it's weird. Everyone has to have an opinion on everything.
On everything, but that's social media. I'm telling you, dude, get off it.
Well, it's funny because like even all the controversies that are happening, where it's like, somebody gives a fuck, like Sydney Sweeney, like with her fucking
American.
Like, I have good genes. It's like, She has big tits and she's selling jeans.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
It's not an Aryan fucking dog with like, and it's like, or just like, or it's like when people get mad, it's like, or like conservatives getting mad that South Park is making fun of Trump. It's like, wasn't the nice part about being like a Republican that you didn't have to care about what media said?
Yeah.
Wasn't it gay liberals that fucking tattled when they didn't like
it
stuff?
was.
It's like, why do you have to know? Why do you have to have opinions? Why can't you just watch a movie and just have a good time?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? In fact, it used to be trans stuff. The funniest thing you could do is put a guy in a dress.
Yeah.
That's like through humanity.
Yeah.
And now people would see like Monty Python sketches and be like,
Is that okay?
this is trans. They're like, you're trying to chop my child's dick off?
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Patrick Swayze in a dress was amazing.
Oh, yeah. What was
Tu
that
Wong
movie?
Fu?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was him, Wesley Snipes, and
Was it John Leguizamo?
John Leguizamo.
It's amazing.
Classic movie.
Classic dude. Love it.
What's wrong with little cross-dressing?
What's wrong with Sydney Sweeney as a Nazi?
Well, again, that is wrong.
Okay,
But
sorry.
what's wrong with her having huge tits?
That's not
nothing.
no problem.
By the way, it's like,
at all.
are they not paying her? Why does she keep doing commercials?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, does she not make enough money?
Well, no, you know what? You know what's happening? By the way, this episode sucks, and I think we're doing a great job.
That's the whole point.
We're 35 minutes into absolute bullshit. I mean, real fucking stinkers.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah,
and we will
that's
absolutely.
the point. That is the point.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
We told you. This is like, usually they throw like a ice cream party at school.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is like, it's July, it's June, it's the end of June.
Yeah,
We're about to go on vacation.
Dude,
We're
like
done.
Labor
We don't
Day
like
is-
this. By the way, we don't like this podcast either.
Yeah, dude.
We don't fucking care.
Stavvy and I have both made burner accounts, and we're just absolutely, we're galvanizing some of these comments.
We're fueling all this stuff.
No, but wait, what was I saying? I was going to just jump in and say something before. Damn it.
It's okay, man. Who
Son,
cares?
I'm forgetting.
Remember, the show sucks.
I had a good point.
It probably wasn't that good.
Yeah, you're right. It probably was going to be something dumb. Dude, if you want to see real comedic gold, go over to We Might Be Drunk. Me and Stavvy jumped in on Harlan
popped
Williams'
in.
pod.
That was actually really fun.
That was really actually where the comedy gold
That
came.
was the funniest thing we've done all day. But it's okay. It doesn't fucking matter.
No, but there was something that I was just literally going to try to frickin'.
It's not going to be worth it.
It's not,
You're going to
right?
do this, and then you're going to say, and it's going to be like a C+.
Yeah.
And all the hemming and hawing, no one's going to like it.
Right.
It's all right,
Shit.
dude.
All right. Well,
That's all right. Who fucking cares?
We're in here trying. Oh, they're asking us, did any swingers reach out after the episode
yeah.
from 2 episodes ago? I did not.
happened?
I don't know. I haven't been on social media. Did you get any?
No
any swingers?
No swingers. And by the way, okay, that is an important thing. I would like to reiterate, if you listen to the podcast and you want to suck me off, I'm open for business.
100%.
Okay, hit the DMs, show me a titty or two.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no to it.
Remember Stavvy's merch that we coined last week? Somebody will suck you off.
Somebody will suck you off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think swingers. Now, in this state of my life would say probably not a good idea.
No.
For me, but as we get older, why not? Why not?
Interesting.
Why not in our 50s? You've been married 20 years. Why not open it up? I think as life goes on,
Just a lot of, it gets complicated, I feel like. And then also think about, I mean, I guess if your kids are out of the house, but I've met people whose parents were like swingers. And it would be like, you have
weird.
to go like to a pizza party and you just know your mom's getting fucking spit roasted while your
Real.
dad's in the chair jacking off.
Yeah.
That can't be a good
That
feeling.
can't be good.
That's got, you're not really enjoying Zelda and Papa John's
No.
pizza when in
No.
the back of your head you're thinking like,
Yeah.
I know what's going on in my house.
yeah, no, you're doing comedy at the Revisionist Lounge. you're taking the Amtrak up to see what's. I mean, this is amazing. Is that literally it's our last Summer Bears episode, and Tom and Bert didn't even send in videos. They couldn't have cared less.
Don't give a fuck. Should we call them?
You want to call them?
Should we
or
just-
see if there's some famous, some of their most famous videos too?
Let's just see. I bet you they're not going to answer.
Yeah.
So just call, see what we got.
Okay. So who should I call? Tom or Bert?
Whoever you got first on the.
Should I try Bert?
Try Bert. Yeah, because like here's
I
the
have
other thing.
17 numbers for Bert. All right, here we go. Let me call him. It's 9. He's up, right?
Oh, good point. Yeah, 9:30.
9:30 in LA.
What's up?
Bert, what's up, baby? It's me and Stavvy. We're live, the very last Summer Bears. We wanted to call you.
Hang on.
Oh.
Taking my blood pressure medicine.
Are you really? How many milligrams are you on?
I have no idea anymore. I don't count.
Losartan? I'm on Losartan.
Yeah, Losartan and amlodipine.
Oh wow, you got two. Nice.
The cocktail.
Yeah. I like to take care of myself. How's Stavvy's weight doing?
Dude, Stavvy actually looks good, but Benson Spoon, Josh Zolo brought us in tiramisu and cookies and all that, and really put Stavvy in a hole before the podcast
tough.
started.
It is tough.
You guys killed it this past 6 weeks, 7 weeks, whatever it was. Thank you.
Of course, man.
Thank you. You haven't seen the last two.
Yeah, the last two
They're bad.
we've been trying to nosedive it.
We're trying to leave it. We're trying to bomb the last two. You know what I mean?
We thought it'd
Start
be
at
fun.
0.
We thought it'd be fun for you guys to just take it out of, an even
The
bigger
wreckage.
gaping hole that you left it with us, to us with.
It was like, do you remember that pilot in Seattle, that guy that stole the plane and did a barrel roll?
Yes. The first 4 episodes was us doing little tricks.
You guys are like, hold on, it's still fun. I want to try one more.
Yeah. Just one more, and now we're in the side of Mount Rainier.
He cleared the water by 10 feet in a fucking commercial aircraft.
100%.
Dude. Because we thought maybe you guys, we're having fun here, we thought maybe the last episode we'd send in a video, but we didn't even get that, so we were like, let's just call
you
Bert.
guys are as checked out as we are.
I was just about to, but my initial instinct, because I like when you guys break down other comics. That's always been fun for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so my initial instinct was, Tom and I have a vodka, but Joe's diversified himself so much that I think having a vodka is just hack these days, that you need to have a real brand based on the comic. So I was going to have you go through a list of comics and say really what their fans would buy based on who they are.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Sam Morril has Bodega Cat, but what could he really sell to people based on his dull personality?
Right.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. Like
Maybe an eyebrow, maybe a wax kit.
a wax kit.
A wax kit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What would his fans that go, oh yeah, that is what I love about Sam?
Yeah, he could sell like Knicks jerseys to special needs kids. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. So that we'll think of
branding.
Some branding. We'll pick some comics. Think of some branding.
Brand deals. Some like I had a flip
Right.
flop that did really well, and then they changed the brand on it, and I was like, I backed out.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, you are branded. Yeah, flip flop guy. What are you? Flip flop? You could sell your own blood pressure medicine. That's the next frontier. Forget about Pfizer. It's Kreischer.
Kreischer vaccines.
You know for a fact that I treat my body the same way LeBron James does.
100%. I know you do.
Mm-hmm. No, that is good. If I can survive, take
and I
the
know
meds.
that your liver's the same color as his skin.
Hey, yesterday I did a podcast with a guy who has blood pressure issues, and his face was beet red. And he was like, just, it's not my blood pressure. And he was like, 270 pounds and 280 pounds. And I was like, sure. And then he's like, no, you got it too. And I was like, fuck, I need more blood pressure.
Wait, hold on. We want to go back to something you just said. So we're over here doing your podcast, and you just said you're doing a podcast. So you could have been doing the show.
I just rapped, dude. It's Tom that's the one that bailed on it.
Dude.
I rapped my TV show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tom's like, oh, man, I need another week. I got another week of production. I can't do anything.
I love it. Well, we're done. So, fucking, you're going to have to go to the bottom of the barrel if you need another week. I don't know who the fuck you're going to get if you can't do it.
We don't know. We don't know who you're going to have to drag out. Who can they drag out after we're done? You're going to have to get, like, who the hell?
Yeah, who could be, who?
The real challenge is I want you guys to do one podcast with Tom each where he's just dull and gives you no feedback and no energy and doesn't laugh at you anymore because he's dead inside.
Sure.
I love this. We're doing couples counseling.
Yeah.
Someone. I watch.
He dies on the phone.
And Matt do their podcast, and I watch them still laugh at each other, and I go, "Oh, I remember those days."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys are like the married couple at an orgy watching the newlyweds just fuck the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are just trying to jack off each other's limp
Tom
dicks.
These days is an eye roll.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. So
All right,
that's good.
That's good feedback. We'll see. We'll call Tom. He probably won't pick up.
Right.
And then we'll see if we can. We'll see what he has to say.
Yeah,
but
we'll see if that's the key. We'll see if Tom, at least Bert answered on the first ring.
That's true.
We'll see if Tom even answers. Tom be like, I can't answer. I'm thinking of different ways to shit my pants on Netflix.
Yeah. I'm crafting an even bigger fake dick for season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Bad Ideas.
Yeah. All right, baby. Go enjoy the blood pressure medicine. Enjoy the flip-flops. We appreciate it.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you, Bert. Love you, brother.
I owe you 6 episodes of something.
100%.
All right.
Thank you,
All right.
bro. Later.
See
Bye.
you, dude.
So if that didn't plummet the ratings, I honestly, if calling Bert, if you're still listening after we just called Bert.
And I believe he called it Bad Ideas.
Yes.
And it's called Bad Thoughts.
Right. So if you're still listening now, you truly need more mental help than I do. We literally just called Bert and Bert talked about himself for 10 minutes.
I love the Bert's idea. And I do feel bad because you were holding the phone, so I couldn't really shit. But his idea was like branding. It's like his idea for a bit is like, what could a comic sell?
Yeah,
that's
like,
better than alcohol.
Yeah,
and it's like, how about we tell a joke?
Yeah,
how about stand-up comedy is what we sell?
It's a joke. It's like,
but he will be rich. We'll all be.
Oh my God!
When the apocalypse happens, we will be living in one of Bert's 8 tour buses. That will be. We'll be sharing one of Bert's decommissioned buses as our I'll be like your child's nanny.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We'll be living together.
They're paying us from just dividends of poor Osos. Yeah. They're not even going into their pocket. This is just runoff from Osos. But yeah, I feel like Bert's idea of branded. I mean, dude, I don't know. Yeah, Sam Nick stuff, Mark Norman, frickin'. I mean, they already have a brand in Bodega Cat.
Yeah.
I'm
not selling. I mean, the one thing I would like to get into at some point in my life is leisure wear for the plus size gentleman.
I like that.
I would love, and that's not even because I want to make money on it. It's because I know what it's like to be a fat guy that can't find clothes, and I want to find fun pieces.
And you should call it, instead of Lululemon, call it Moo Moo Lemon.
Moo Moo Melon.
Moo Moo Melon. Yeah. Moo Moo Melon. That's what it is.
Ooh, Moo Moo Melons.
Yeah.
Now we're selling clothes for fat titted
big
ladies.
Titties, yeah.
Moo Moo Melons actually is a great name for big titty.
They also are asking us, what should Tom and Bert do when they come back? How do they win the audience back and the show? Right? How will they actually win them back?
I think a murder,
at this point?
suicide. I think a fight to the death.
Yes.
And whoever kills the other one keeps the podcast.
Yeah, kind of how, I forgot, one of them bought Hitler's teacup. They can pull a Hitler and just do a suicide with Eva Braun, just an assisted suicide. And that's...
Or you know what? A game of Russian roulette.
Nice.
Until one of them dies.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that will satiate the fans' bloodlust.
Yeah.
I think they need to watch one of them and just and the thing is, Tom, even though he wants to live, he actually wouldn't be that shaken, and Bert would be crying every time. He'd be sad for both Tom and himself.
Yeah.
And Tom would just be there fucking.
Yeah.
Tom would probably rig it somehow to kill Bert. If we're being honest, Tom would probably figure it out.
And I love that Bert wins, and blows his own brains out, and then the team at Benson Spoon would know to edit Bert's brains flying out of his head with his tour dates and every speckle. He would just know that that's what I have to do because he's got a big date at Red Rock. So he'd
What if Bert shoots part of his brain out and he survives and it just doesn't affect his act?
Yeah, he still does the same thing. That's hilarious, dude. Bad Ideas is funny.
Calling it Bad Ideas is awesome.
But do you think that was a bit, or do you think he actually thinks the name of the show is? You think he's looking on Netflix why can't I find Tom's show?
Yeah, that's so funny. He's just
he's
where is it?
It's not on Hulu?
Yeah. You know how they say, I like that though. There was a little snipping. There was him being he just sits there dead-eyed. I think they have it out. I think they start arguing for real.
Yeah.
I think a little them airing out, kind of go back to that episode of Marin where it's Louis and it was like a 3-part. It's like everything they have against each other.
Yeah.
We could be the moment where they air all their grievances.
Yeah, we actually
that could be fun.
We saved the show.
Yeah, we didn't. No. There's no chance. There's
Trying
no
to be
chance.
positive.
But why don't we call Tom?
You wanna
see
call
if
Tommy?
see if he picks up? Yeah, like we said, we're phoning it in.
Yeah.
We're quite literally phoning this one in.
Yeah, we're phoning. Yeah, all right. So let's call Tom. I love how they all have. This is the 7th number I have for all of them. Yeah. All right. Let's call Tom Segura. I have Tom Segura, newest. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So now we're calling Tom.
That makes sense. I was texting him last year and I was getting nothing.
No response. Let's see if
But I got the new one.
Tom, being the true professional,
No
at
chance.
least second ring.
He's not going to answer.
No.
No way.
No way. Tom answered. Even
a fourth.
Your call has been forwarded.
Wow.
The person you're trying to reach
no
is
message,
not-
right?
At the tone, please record your message.
Hang up. Yeah. Leaving a voice memo is gay. I think, and I respect Tom for that. I respect Tom for saying, you know what? I know what you guys are doing.
He was like, listen, we paid you to fucking fill in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking. He's gonna dock our pay 5 minutes if he talks 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He'll be like, hey, listen, this is 5 minutes. You didn't have to do your job.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I love. Yeah. So Tom, just being the professional that he is, said, guys, don't call me.
Don't call
okay.
me.
Like,
It's over.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, here's the thing, is we could come back as the Fall Bears, but it would just.
We won't be the Autumn Bears, no.
You don't think so? What
We
about the
can't do
Winter
it.
Bears?
Winter Bears.
Or should we just look forward to this where we are the Summer Bears?
I don't mind being the Summer Bears. I'll come back in the summer.
Right.
Listen, if they in a pinch, if they need us to fill in for an episode or two, that could be fun. But we need a break.
Congrats on the last episode.
Look at it.
What is this, baby?
You guys earned it.
Wow.
San Francisco Chronicle.
That's it.
We got cock eclairs.
Look at those.
One for you, one for your ass, and one for your mouth.
Get in here.
Hey, buddy.
We don't have enough chairs.
We're doing the
we'll
last. This is the last 10 minutes of the
in
last
here.
Summer Bears ever.
Whoa!
We got Mark and
That's right.
Sam came on.
Hey.
Woo.
That's
How you
it,
doing, man? Yeah,
dude.
no,
Well, now that I have
Two
black
of
cock
one
in
out.
my face.
Yeah.
We'll
Like Lisa Lampanelli.
we'll just fucking vamp for 5 minutes. Then we'll spend the last 5 minutes eating eclairs.
There it
Get
is.
in there. Sit down.
Or did you guys
Yeah.
just finish with Harland?
I got
I think
neurovirus
so.
from Mark's stupid barbecue.
Well,
happened?
I really love. How long were you puking for?
Everybody's sick.
What was it?
I think it was a neurovirus. It's like a bug thing.
I'm
what?
fine.
Just,
I feel
from a
fine.
When did you
We don't
guys?
know,
When was the
probably.
last puke or shit you guys took?
I never got it, but
Oh,
You
wow.
never got it?
I'm an ox.
This is bullshit. He's always skating around.
I never got it.
No,
When's the last puke?
I was puking, shitting, and stomach cramps at the same time on Sunday night.
Well, hold on, because
Okay.
you accused a hand roll restaurant
I did.
of giving you food poisoning.
I pulled a bitch move,
and
dude.
I love that place, and it broke my heart. We ate there together. We've been there together.
No, we went to Nami Nori.
Oh, we went to a different
I would never
place.
turn on Nami Nori.
Okay, good.
I turn on
Good.
Kazu Nori.
Oh, Kazunori.
I turned on Nori Davis. No one will get that joke.
Yeah, and not true even.
No.
He's a great
Mark's
guy.
brain is just like pun. Nori Davis, activate.
Yeah. Do you think you will just be in a nursing home and just
Oh,
doing
yeah.
word association?
I'm
You
looking
won't remember
forward
your
to it.
child's name.
No.
You won't remember his face. But you'll be like,
He just keeps doing his Letterman set.
yeah.
It's the time for your pill, sir. I'll tell you who is a pill. Joe List. Like, who, what?
Lists, naughty lists.
Where'd you
Santa
get
Claus?
We went around looking for
I appreciate
We
this,
were
man.
trolling for cock in the village.
That's
and
beautiful. We,
I mean,
we
actually,
do need
probably
to eat
are
that.
good.
We do need to
I
eat
would
those.
eat that.
I would
We
eat
need-
one.
we need to
Want to
finish-
take one?
Let's take 5 more minutes. We'll do
All
our
right.
contractual hour.
Right.
And then we'll get the fuck out of here. We see how much we give a fuck about this show. We just have a countdown. The second.
Yeah.
And the second it hits 1 hour, we're like, all right,
Yeah.
cut the checks, Bert and Tom.
But this is what this is what their fans want. They just want to listen to an hour of just us shitting on them and shitting on the show.
It is weird.
This is what
It is really weird.
this is what podcasting's become.
This is like Brendan Schaub's Reddit.
Yeah.
Just shit on him, you know?
We have run this thing into the ground, man.
I heard Tracy Morgan back in the day would do 45 on the dot. He was like, I'm getting the paycheck. I'm obligated to do 45. And sometimes mid-joke, he'd see the light. It would come on at 45. And he'd go, and then, thank you very much, guys. Mid-joke.
Man. That's
Respect.
crazy.
It's not an art form. That's the thing to remember. This is not art.
Yeah.
You know, and we've deluded ourselves into thinking that.
Yes.
Right. So do you guys have any, do you see yourselves going down the do you guys like very thinly veiled? Will you do a podcast while you clearly hate each other still, or what do you think? Do you think that?
Well, we better not, because we got a pod, a movie, and a whiskey. So we're fucked.
No, Mark's easy. He's easy to get along with.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
He can't do confrontation, so we'll never fight. He'll just silently resent me if he hates me, and I'll never know.
But that's how it'll happen.
But I'll drink it away.
Yeah. Oh, actually, maybe you guys are on the Two Bears path. That's it.
No, we've like never fought. I feel like.
Have you guys missed an episode of We Might Be Drunk and whatever since it started? Or every week there's been one?
We nail it.
Every week. You have 52 in a row.
Yeah.
For the last, whatever it is.
We'll bank. I went to Australia. We're going on. He goes to Europe. We bank them.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's good. That I don't
You
have
guys
that.
are consistent.
No, I mean, I'm starting to let them fall by the wayside now.
You talking about
that's
your
no
kids?
good.
No, I think
years ago.
you got like 9 pods.
Yeah, well, they're starting. We got this one. I'm doing the history hyenas, and then
I was
everything
telling
else is
Chris-
starting to fall apart.
I was telling Chris, I'm dreading the phone call of him being like, "We got to start a pod together."
Oh,
After the summer bear stuff, I was
coming.
like, "Chris, let's nip it in the bud right now.
Yeah.
We're not doing
We're not
another
doing a pod.
podcast. I'd love to do your podcast. You can come on mine."
No, I mean, but you guys are still going strong with the pod. You still think it's the way? Just keep it going.
Something to do.
Sells
Something to
tickets.
do.
Yeah,
well, what about you? Now that you got a kid, you want to do it more. Like as the kid gets older, I'm going to be interested to see going on the road and doing all this stuff. If you're going to be like, do I do it less? Do I do it more?
You're talking about God. I don't do anything. Honestly, I don't want to do any little thing. You know, my wife's like, "What about this wedding?" I'm like, "Why would I want to go to the wedding?" You know?
I don't want to do anything.
I don't even want to do a pod. So like, every little small shit you can do, you do it.
Right.
Maybe Mark will turn into a recluse. I could see that for you.
Oh, I would
You're
love
ready
to
to
be a
move to
recluse.
Brooklyn.
You got the
That's
nice
true.
house. You have your
I would
little
love
study.
to be a recluse.
You have your study where you yell at your kid if he fucking
Hell
comes
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Like I'm studying but instead of like books, you're just watching old fucking comedy. You're watching it. It's like you're a recluse, but you don't have any knowledge.
Right.
It's not like a library. You can't teach him anything. You're like, here's the rule of 3, son.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I got.
Yes, and
We
His son
really
doesn't
have
know.
nothing to give the next generation.
No.
His son's not going to know what to read, but he knows who Mort Saul is.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
I was thinking about that too. It's like there used to be like younger women would fuck like professors or like titans of industry, and they would learn things. And it's like now it's like if you fuck with me, I'm like, George Clooney was Batman once. And like a 24-year-old's really?
Right.
I'm like, he had nipples on his suit. Like that's the fucking like wisdom I have to give people.
we used to rent at a Blockbuster. Blockbuster.
Right.
Let me sit you down real quick.
Yeah.
It
You
was
used to
great.
go get movies.
It was glorious. Is 24 your lowest you'd go?
I think so. Yeah.
Age-wise?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a good cutoff.
Yeah. 24.
But they
Yeah.
say now the newest studies 27 they think now is when the brain fully forms
right.
into the adult.
I'll bump it up
right.
to 25.
We'll fax that to Los Angeles comedians. That'll be good to know.
Yeah, I know. 27. Well, when I saw the news, I was shocked. When I saw that 27, I was like, 27. Come on.
Yeah.
27. What about like a young female CEO?
Right.
How's that work?
This is awesome. Just like inventing a woman to allow yourself to fuck younger people in theory.
Well,
Good point.
I'm just saying, if you can't fuck a 23-year-old, then a 23-year-old shouldn't be a CEO.
Name a young female CEO right now.
I don't know any CEOs,
Someone
but
who's
they're
like
out there.
dad
Well,
owns
yo,
an
what about
actual
a girl who's
company.
been through a lot? What about like a war-torn girl? Like,
That's
you
even
know what I
worse.
mean?
That's what you guys talking
She's
about.
been through.
She's lived.
She's lived.
I should get the
lived.
fucking refugee.
Hey, she's 21, but she grew up in Ukraine.
Yes, that
She's
makes you
only
30.
35 to an American girl.
That makes you 38.
Right?
It's like dog years.
Exactly.
War years.
Hold on. She didn't see any of the war,
Yeah.
but she left, so she's still affected.
Right.
Yes.
I see what he's doing.
100%, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, she grew
Interesting.
up like she was in Ukraine.
This is good. Our goal was to tank the
Minimizing
podcast
damage.
by the end. From being like, you should be able to fuck young refugees.
Yeah, but
Honestly.
this is the part of the podcast that these fans love. This goes viral now.
that is true.
We're on CNN.
And you know what's really going to go viral? The last minute of us silently eating big dick eclairs.
Oh yeah,
so
dude.
why don't we cut
Which
into
one
these?
do you want? The one with more jizz or more veins?
I want the jizz. I want the veins.
Oh, look at that little candle cock.
This is like New Year's. This is great,
This
man.
is
The
great.
countdown and everything. Oh my God.
Oh, you castrated.
Look at that. That is
That's a
fucking.
good
Yeah,
whiff
I'm not
on
gonna eat
that
the
thing.
balls.
You know what? I'll eat the balls.
That's it. The 2 bears, 1 cave. Here, should we dock it?
Yeah, let's dock it. Let's dock it.
Oh, come on, Mark, get a ball.
I'm taking a ball.
Salud.
Oh, I feel like Joe DeRosa.
That's fucking good.
Oh, man.
I could eat this whole thing.
This is good. What if it was just 10 more minutes of this?
Well, we've become Bert.
People hate when you eat into a mic. We really have finished. That was me and Chris's goal, was to tank the pod.
Yeah.
I feel like
The last minute being our friends just coming in and us catching up. You're not even on camera. Like,
This
this
is
is meant
sinking.
for 2 people.
We're like
We don't
those
even-
billionaires in the submarine. This is going down.
oh my God.
Pretty good.
Oh,
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty, it's fucking awesome.
Well,
we gotta eat more chocolate cock.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks for having me on Cumtown.
That's an hour. Bye.
Chris and Stavvy and Chris. Neither grows a beard, and they both wear shirts. Stavvy's a Greek, and Chris is a gay, and some may say the show is better this way. Here's what we call 2 bears, 1 cave.